Right then. Right then. Thank you, Echo. Although, yeah, let's see here. Oh right, I need to actually have stereo sound on. Properties, recording, stereo mix. There we go. Alright, now let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, anyways, Torchlight 2, it's a game. This is a hardcore run of Torchlight 2 on very hard mode. What that means is it's on the hardest difficulty, and I can't die, or else I lose my character. I figure if I can beat this counts as basically a master run of the game, according to Backlog. It certainly counts as a complete, at least in my humble opinion. That all being said, where was I? Oh yes, I'd just be a boss, so let's get on that. Right. We are in the mines. Probably should have warmed up on something first, because this is going to suck. Oh god, this is a lot of monsters. I don't like this large amount of monsters killing me. I don't especially like running into them. Okay, hang on. Run around in circles. close call there. Alright. Wow. Very hard mode. These guys have a lot of hit points. Yeah, my plan for the past attempt at a hardcore, very hard run was to out-level the damn thing. That kind of failed, though. Right now I'm just trying to have some decent damage output while having some survivability. Admittedly, that's kind of hard. Ah, no, no. This is why you hold down shift before you attack, so you don't run up to the monster if you misclick. Anyways, most of the problems have been dealt with, except that thing. Nope, stop killing me. Thank you. Ah, ah, ah. Oh yeah, another strategy that is different from my previous game is to play a ranged character so I don't have to worry about getting hit as much.
My mana's low. Insufficient mana.
God, your British accent is annoying. I never thought I would say that. So yeah, there's not too much different from very hard mode and other difficulties, other than enemies do a lot more damage and have a lot more hit points. However, that does make things trickier, certainly. Anyways, let's see. I'm gonna heal. Right. I screwed up the map somehow. Aha, here we go. So, one of the reasons I'm playing this as of now, rather than, you know, the times it came out, is because of Torchlight 2, really, and Diablo 3, I guess. I got into the Torchlight 2 beta, played it, loved it. That made me want to revisit Torchlight 1, and I played Torchlight 1 for about 60 hours already, and I figured the only big challenge left for me was a hardcore, very hard run at this point. So that's that story. Trying to get a complete run out of this game. And already it's showing how much better Torchlight 2 is going to be. There have been significant improvements, not just multiplayer at the multiplayer edition, but so many things have just make Torchlight 2 seem much better. That being said, that's not going to stop you from playing this. It's still a very fun game. If you like action RPGs like this, Diablo clones, so to speak.
My mana's low.
I am playing the Alchemist, who, well, sure, I'll spoil it. Spoilers ahead. In Torchlight 2, he is the main villain. That kind of makes me sad, but that's how it is. So, probably want to... Now, this is the tricky part. You don't really want to level up a stat that doesn't lend itself to your character. In the case of the Alchemist, he's more of a magic user, so going strength and dexterity would be useless even if you're trying to meet some Rex requirements. So really the choice is magic or defense. Defense because you obviously want survivability on very hard mode. Magic because you want damage as well. Interesting question. All that being said, I think I'm going to push for higher magic damage. And perhaps... Okay. Yeah. And level up a skill while I'm at it. Magic weapon expertise would be good. Focusing too much on getting everything in Torchlight is the worst mistake you can make. You pretty much want to focus on a few active abilities and then focus on those and build with your passive skills around the active skills you picked. Which, it's kind of an annoying mechanic, especially since you can't respec, but at the same time it's still very playable. So now I have 3 of these nether imps. You get a lot of minion companions in Torchlight. You know, it's funny. In Torchlight 2, I remember reading one of the worries as being they were worried about having to tone down the skills you could pull off so that the game wouldn't look too crowded. And ironically, when I played the beta, the skills you could do were far more elaborate and exotic. You had this huge area of effect spell you could cast every 3 seconds. You had no cooldown, jumping and leaping, and arrows flying everywhere, and glaze bouncing off of everything. This does not compare. Odd, you can't. Don't really have a good arc to do damage. Didn't realize that was a thing in an isometric view game, even if it is in 3D. If I sound kind of zombie-ish, it's because I'm a little tired at 3 o'clock in the morning.
My pack is full.
Oh, go up the stairs, Mr. Alchemist. Okay. Let's utilize the oft talked about pet system, where one can send, you have a pet following you and you can send it to town to sell such junk that you pick up without having to go into town yourself, which is nifty. And it fights for you and all of that wonderful stuff.
Your pet has departed.
My pet has departed. I think the pet system is a really good idea because it just keeps the action going. You don't have to take breaks forced by the game because of your inventory limit. My nether imps keep dying. I think that goes to show just how much damage they never die in easier difficulties. So I think very hard mode is about the point where things ramp up to the point you have to be careful. Yeah, this game is a practical carbon copy of Diablo 1 with a few minor tweaks. Basically, it's Diablo 3 with a cat that can follow you around. Sorry, Diablo 1. Did I say Diablo 3? It even has the extremely slow movement pace of Diablo 1, where you really don't run around as much as trot. And that becomes painfully apparent in Torchlight 2. Not as much in Diablo 3, where the movement speed is actually fairly slow. trick about hardcore mode is that not everything is a challenge all the time, and that can leave you off guard, and then you come across a really powerful foe like a boss monster or champion enemies, and you're too accustomed to wading into battle and you suddenly find yourself outmatched, which can truly wreck your day.
You have gained fame.
Another interesting little tweak in Torchlight compared to Diablo is how you can gain fame, which gives you extra skill points, but it doesn't directly level you like leveling up does. Yes, armor expertise is a good idea. Increase effectiveness of armor, survivability, all that. Like I said, minor tweaks all around, but you're going through 30 levels of dungeons, trying to beat a boss monster at the bottom. You win the game after that. Kill monsters, grab loot, have lots of things flying around on screen.
Your pet has fled.
Try not to die. Pet. Little monster. Why are you not in battle? I feel the Alchemist is a lot less of a challenge to play than the... what is his name? Is it the Warrior? Or is it the Destroyer, yes. Doesn't mean you can let up too much, though. You'll still die. But this is all pretty easy unless you do stupid stuff, which is fair enough. But if you slip, basically the goal is not to slip up for a dozen hours or so, and then you're good. You can win the game. But it gets a little bit harder later on when you have monsters that can wreck your health if you let them get near you. Go figure.
A quest has been completed.
Right. Quest complete. I can go into town and possibly get some good experience from this.
Good day.
Ah, yes I did. That's about all I wanted. Right then, can I level up? Right, I think it's time that I leveled up my critical chance? Tricky. I think leveling up armor is about as good as I can do, unless I can find a decent spell that... No, not really. I'm not going to level up my stats until I see what my weapons are. There's a weapons are limited in armor, that is, by your stats, and if you see a weapon that you can't get because your stats are too low, that's why you level up that stat. Perfect. A new shield. Of course there's inventory management in a game like this. Very old school stuff.
What can I do for you?
Ooh, excuse me. Now, some zombies would be useful, but I'm broke. The main thing I want to get first is town portal scrolls and identify scrolls.
Good day to you.
Hello.
I've got the finest cut gems and amber.
Not enough money, unfortunately. That's alright. That would be a nice one to have. In fact, I might just invest in this for next level or so. What level am I anyways? 7. 3 levels to go. And then that item I just got will be useful.
There. You have gained my task.
Well, I'm going to kill myself now. By that I mean run into this dungeon that's going to be monsters that are a little too high level for me. Perhaps. Oh god, these are extremely strong enemies. Oh, and I forgot to stock up on health potions. This is going to turn out nothing but excellent. That is a lot of fireballs. This is almost a bullet hell. Or Spiral Knights, at least. I don't know if you have played that game, but let's just say lots and lots of projectiles everywhere. Come forth, my minion. Ah, right, I was going to level up. I need to do more damage. At the same time, I need to not die, so let's defend first.
Your head is blessed.
That's the button I meant to press. The one downside to switching to this weapon from the one I previously had is that this weapon does not do area of effect on certain chances.
insufficient mana. My mana is low. My mana is low. My mana is low.
I need more fish. Maybe a silly statement to make, but nevertheless it's true. It's not as silly once you consider that feeding your pet fish that is, feeding fish to your pet, will turn the pet into a monster and heal them to full health, stopping them from fleeing and such. Not a bad trade-off. Tons and tons of health.
Your pet has fled.
You're going to be hearing your pet has fled. Your pet has fled a whole lot. Because in elite mode, they hurt. You know, one could claim this game is a rip-off of Diablo, but it's made by the people who made Diablo, so really can't really fault them too much for wanting to make a game like this, I guess. Oh boy, teleportation. Chill out.
Your pet has fled.
There's a lot less skeletal bodies than I want. Ah, I know why. Because this little monster guy turned all of my corpses into ghosts. How rude.
Is hurt.
Not sure I'm seeing anything I like.
A quest has been completed.
I do say, I think I completed a quest, like this little pop-up said. And I really should stop blowing myself up.
Your pet is healed. Hi there. Hail!
I believe I was awarded, yep, Summon Flaming Sword. And as I got Flaming Sword, I am going to give that to my pet because he will remember to summon it more than I will. And now the money starts rolling in, perhaps. We'll see. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Magic, defense. Don't need you. Nope, nope. Increased ice damage might not be bad.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi there.
What spells do you have for me today? Summon zombies. Alas, it seems we're at an impasse here. Right, so I'm gonna stock up on those.
I don't have enough gold.
Alright, that's good enough.
Take care now.
Now, isn't you or were a lot of those skeletons gone? Maybe it's just me.
Your pet has fled. Your pet is free. Your pet is hurt.
Ah, Face Feast.
My mana is low. A quest has been completed.
So we have a phase portal here. What that'll contain is a secret area that I don't want to go to yet, because unfortunately
Is hurt.
Unfortunately, the phase portal area is incapable of. I'm sorry, it's late. But going into a phase portal, you're unable to go back to town to sell stuff without closing the phase area forever. So there's a risk of that. So what I'll do is, then again, seems I have everything at my disposal, so why not? Oh my.
Your pet has fled. My mana's low. Insufficient mana. Your pet has fled.
When you see that glancing blow appear, what that means is that my damage is so puny that it simply gets ignored. I hate you, Chanter.
Your pet is hurt.
No, spider, you do not come near me.
Your pet is hurt.
In case you didn't notice by how repetitious this is a fairly simple process. I circle around them, avoid getting hit, throw my frost bomb if needed to avoid taking damage or getting rushed too quickly, even though these are zombies, so they move super slow. And use my ranged attack. Simple enough.
Your pet is hurt.
Excellent. I have gained fame, as the game has stated. Might be a good time to level up some weaponry. I think Ice Shock could use some more damage input, since it's not doing much damage at all. Yeah, that did make a difference. Shift click Mon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you left click on something, you will attack it. But if you shift click, you will attack no matter what, thus stopping any accidental misclicks and heading towards an enemy you don't end up being near. Alright.
My mana's low.
Your pet is free.
My mana is low.
Oh, okay, that's what happened. I knew that would have triggered something, and it did. Hordes and hordes of monsters.
You have gained in experience.
Awesome. I have leveled up. Let's see. What's to level up? Could make Ice Shock do more damage. Or alternatively, yeah, increasing the minion damage would not be a bad idea either. Tempted just to level up my nether up. Yeah, let's do that. Oh good, they're not glancing below me as much. As much. That was a nice little tangent.
You trigger the trap.
A lot of people complain Torchlight 1 is a little too easy, and I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and say that, yeah, it's a little too easy. Or, well, no, you can still die a lot in this. The problem is that it's not necessarily too easy, it's too slow-paced, and you know, if you're having a difficult time with something, you will, but it really needs to be sped up, I feel. And they did exactly that in Torchlight 2. As far as difficulty goes, it's... I'd say a very hard mode is fairly hard, but maybe they do need to ramp up the difficulty. And I really need to do something other than fish. So, Mr. This is just not gonna happen, is it? All that for a batfish, really? Well, anyways, I'm gonna go to town and turn in that quest that I completed, whichever one it was.
Hello there.
I don't care about you.
Hello there.
Let's see.
Fortune found.
Farewell.
Hiya. Bye.
Fail.
have heard of.
I can't do that. My mana's low.
I just realized this is a boss area.
My mana's low. Insufficient mana. My mana's low. My mana... My mana is low.
Go, little dudes, go. Mysterious purple boots I like.
Not possible.
Hawk Greaves. Oh, they're better than the one I have. Nope, that is not the button I meant to press. Alright, almost level 9.
Anything you need. I can't carry anymore.
All right. What can I do for you?
Not really much to say here, is there?
Bye-bye.
Oh, hello. Bye-bye.
Let's fight a boss.
Council has ordered them.
Ow, 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 ow. Level up. What to level? Guess that or that. Wasn't there another monster? Oh, there's one.
Counts.
Right then. Down we go. I don't know why I just did that.
I can't carry anymore. Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana.
I like how these guys can't even really get off the bridge or onto it. They just kind of meander along in a very humorous fashion.
Your wish is hers.
My mana is low.
Ow. Excuse me. Whoa. Can't let them get too close, can I?
Your path is free.
My inventory is full.
Yeah, I know it is, Mr. Torchlight Alchemist, man.
I'm overburdened.
Right. Well, I think it's about time to return to town. And get some rest. By that I mean go to sleep. So, that's it for now. Have a good night.